Be honest, when was the last time you've used spears in Terraria? Apart from a few outliers, they are clearly outdated and outshined by other weapon options such as the recently overhauled swords. In this video, I will be attempting to make a spear update in just 2 days and fix the gaps in their progression to make them a fully viable and fun weapon subclass. Then I will get my friends to try them out.
Whoa! That's so cool, bro. It's actually so satisfying.
Melee weapons without projectiles are at a huge disadvantage in Terraria. This is mostly because of the way contact damage works. How can you expect to stay close enough to deal damage when most enemies have unpredictable movement or dashes? This leads to the player taking heavy damage over time and eventually collapsing. Recent changes have helped specific weapons get back in line, the biggest example of which being the changes to swords in 1.4.4, giving them considerably more coverage and in some cases projectiles. Most spears, however, are still forgotten. While the Rotate Fork, Darklance and Gungnir have received changes, they still feel like downgrades to swords, even against multiple targets where they should shine. I had to come up with a cool idea to help spears, and I didn't want to just give them the sword treatment of simply increasing their range. Here's what I came up with. Weak points periodically appear on enemies when the player is holding a spear. Wait, hold on, that's a bit fast. Anyways, weak points appear every 10 seconds while the player is holding a spear. When the player strikes from the right angle, the damage will be increased by 300% and will always crit, then the weak point will disappear. Instead of attempting to fight at melee range, the player can now look for attack angles, and spears become more of a strategic weapon to use instead of relying on brute force. I added a bunch of variables allowing me to configure the weapon's angle, damage and reappearance delay, knowing I will be able to use them later when creating new accessories for the subclass. Enemies that are grouped together will not have weak points, because spears are already good at dealing with them, and it would clutter the screen too much. Enemies with fighter AI such as zombies are less likely to have weak points facing down because that's unfair, and enemies flying above the player won't have them facing up for the same reason. And with this done, I called it a day and went to sleep. There are 18 spears in Terraria, with only 6 of them being available before defeating the Wall of Flesh. Compared to swords, with a whopping 100 spread through the game, spear progression can feel lackluster at times. For example, in a corruption world, once you get the Storm Spear, you will have to use it to defeat the Eye of Tulu, Eater of Worlds and Skeletron before exploring the dungeon and finding a shadow key so you can eventually get your hands on Darklance. My next step will be to fill these gaps, beginning with the corruption. I know this case might be intentional because Crimson, which has the Rotate Fork, doesn't get to have a flail. But in the scope of this mod, I want players to be able to obtain an evil biome spear no matter what. I made the Vile Pike, a rare drop from Soul Eaters and Devourers in the Corruption, and made it a side grade to the Storm Spear. It has a chance to swing instead of stabbing, dealing increased damage, but has overall less range than its counterpart. Next up is the Dungeon and Jungle tier. I won't add the Dungeon Spear, because players already need to go there if they want the Darklance, so Jungle it is. This one is called Bumblebee and is dropped by the Queen Bee. It has a pretty long reach and deals massive damage to weak points. The rest of the game is surprisingly okay, and while there isn't a lot of choice, there is always a meaningful upgrade to look for in each tier. If you feel like I've missed something important, please tell me in the comments below. And please subscribe while you're at it. Continuing, I added a few accessories. Yo-yos and bows already have subclass specific ones, so mine shouldn't feel out of place. The magnifying glass is dropped by Demon Eyes and increases weak point damage by 20%. The anatomical doll is crafted with hay and can be obtained quickly after unlocking the Merchant. It makes weak points cycle 30% faster, meaning they will appear every 7 seconds instead of 10. They can be combined at a Tinkerer's Workshop to create studies in anatomy. If you're wondering, yes, cycle speed can be stacked, but it won't go under 1 second. It can then be combined with the Avenger Emblem to create studies in mechanical anatomy for added melee damage. Pirates can drop a new accessory called the Pirate Quill. This one makes it so weak points are wider and thus easier to hit. Combine it again to get studies in universal anatomy and complete this crafting tree. The final accessory gives 15% melee damage, 50% increased weak point damage and cycle speed, while also making the weak points wider, turning it into a solid option for endgame players. With the second day ending, I asked a few friends if they were willing to try out the mod.
Spear weak point damage. And spear weak points cycle faster. Oh my gosh.
Oh! So now if I hit this part, weak point. Oh my god, wait, so it cycles.
Oh shoot, yeah. I can't even hit it here. Oh, you can hit it on the way back too.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So you just get, it's like a massive guaranteed crit.
I can't, that's impossible. Oh no, I got this, he's gonna jump. Yeah!
74 damage on that? Alright, come here. Get over here. Jeez.
Very cool. This is so cool because spears are something I wish were more viable. I know some mods will like rework spear swing animations, but this takes it to a whole nother level.
I got this.
I'm trying Trident first. I'm going full gamer mode. 14 damage, baby.
Oh. Boom. Boom. Weak point. Boom. Boom. Weak point. Boom. Weak point. Where is it? Oh. So close. Oh. Weak point.
And because we have the spear accessories, they'll the weak points appear more frequently.
Easy. Damn! Bro, this hit is... Oh, okay, that might be a little bit too OP. Oh my god.
Where? Come here. I go up there. Oh, I can't reach it.
How cool. It's like a whole new way to think about boss fights. You never really think to get this close.
Okay, go up here. Boom. Phase 2, boys.
Dash a little bit lower. Okay, stop looking at me like that. He's looking at me a little too scary. This is way more engaging than pointing and shooting a snowball cannon at this guy.
I'll try and finish him off with a weak spot. Boom. Oh, that's very satisfying. What a fun... Yeah, now it's like high risk, but high reward.
Never mind. Come here. Oh, weak point. Bam, perfect.
Come on, 300 HP. Oh my gosh, please? Yes. Yes!
No, hold on, I gotta finish this off with a weak point, baby. Boom! That's so cool, bro. It's actually so satisfying. With like a faster spear, this will be like so fun to use.
If you've enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I'm just starting my YouTube journey, so anything helps. The mod is available right now in the mod browser if you want to try it out. You can also fetch the map used in this video at the same place. Also, I heard Loaffy was planning to make a playthrough with it, so